Just flexing TV.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Flex. Happy Monday, start of the week. Today's topic, what I want to focus on is God's first, gym, and growth. The real triple G's. We're focused on the real triple G's today. God, gym, growth. And you're going to see how it all relates and it all comes together, right? God goes first. So you know, if God goes first, you know what that means, right? You got to start your day with God. You got to wake up a little earlier, stop waking up late. Late, can't wake up late. You got to wake up early, right? Why do you got to wake up early? Because you got to wake up when there's no noise. When there's noise like your kids, if you have kids, friends hitting you up, people bothering you, social media. You need to wake up early every day. I'd say 5:30, right? You get your day started. But the first thing you have to do is when you get in the car and you're going somewhere and you don't know where you're going, you usually plug in the GPS, right? Well, that's God. God's your GPS. Without that direction, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. You're gonna keep hitting the wall, doing dumb shit, stupid mistakes, not knowing what to do, dumb decisions, fucked up situations. That's what happens when you don't have guidance. God gives you guidance. So you start your day with scripture. You get in scripture, right? Because God gives you vision. If you're reading scripture daily, he's gonna give you the vision on what to do every single day. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't no trick. This is actually things that you have to do. Without God, you're empty. I promise you, you're empty. If you're telling me, oh, I don't believe in God, I don't know, I'm the guy, I'm the one that did all this, then you're empty. I promise you, I can detect your weakness. And your weakness is that you don't have direction. You need to focus on your God. You need to find your God, your creator, the one that created you. You need to go up there and figure it out. Find your purpose through your God. So get in scripture first. Get into scripture. Meditate, pray, ask. Then you start your day. You get your guidance and your vision from scripture. You need to understand that, right? Now you add vision and discipline, and guess what you're doing? You're creating reality. You create your own reality. You get scripture in the morning, you get your vision, you add discipline. Discipline is not motivation, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym 3 days, and then motivation just goes away, just like pre-workout. Guys, you gotta have discipline, non-negotiable. God is a freaking non-negotiable. You gotta get into scripture. I promise you, it changed my life. I used to be like that. Mind you, again, let me tell you guys that the person that I'm talking to is the old me. Like, I wish I had an older brother, or I wish I had someone older just to tell me, yo, Flex, hit this direction. Go to God first. Then he's gonna give you the vision. Then you add discipline to the vision and you create a reality. Guess what? That's what Steve Jobs did with the phone you're watching me in. You know what the problem is? The problem is that a lot of you want to give everything else of this earth all the time in the world. But then when God asks, please, pay attention to me. Give me the more time you give me, the better you'll get here on earth. And you still trying to figure it out on your own. There's a lot of things that you can't figure out on your own. Like, doesn't it make more sense for you to be like, damn, this is out of my control. Let me give this to God, and it's in God's hands now. Now, guess what? You're not responsible for that no more. That's why I walk so freely. A lot of you are like, Flex, how are you always so happy? How are you always helping people? How are you always do? Because I'm walking in faith. I believe in God. I don't need anything else. I got God. God places everything that I need every single day. God doesn't give me what I want. God gives me what I need for today. And that's the problem that you guys have. You guys are not seeing anything that God's blessing you with. You're so fucking grateful. I know a kid with no fucking, both of his legs are broken and he's still at the fucking gym. You guys are not grateful. You have a full, beautiful body, ready to rock and roll. A beautiful chatsy. I have a beautiful body from the outside, but my chatsy's all fucked up. I got 6 herniated discs, broken hand, fucked up knee, fucked up hip, fucked up shoulder, and I'm still here. But you guys don't see what you have. You're more, you're more blessed than you think, my friend. You don't want something to happen for you to see your blessing. That's the problem. A lot of you wait to hit the wall, the floor, and then you're like, God, please, why'd you put me here? Nope, it wasn't God. It was you. You made that decision. So wake up early, get into scripture, see your vision through scripture, apply discipline, and act. When you act, you create reality. That's manifesting, right? Manifesting. But you got to get the vision from God, from scripture. I promise you, it'll change your life, right? Buenos días. So, guys, for those that have no idea about the Bible, I'm going to simplify it as much as possible. All right? So, John, if you guys don't know who John is, my name is John. So, John was Jesus' best friend in the Bible, right? So, he was his right-hand man. So, he witnessed everything that he did. So, if you have no idea and you want to get into reading the Bible, I'd say start with the book of John. Go through it, try to study it, not skim through it, because the Bible is not a regular book. You got to study. A lot of people read the scripture and don't study the scripture. That's the problem here. And then what happens is it gets misinterpreted and people understand it wrong. So each sentence needs to be studied and diagnosed, right? So I'd recommend start with the book of John, but also listen, ChatGPT, YouTube will help you a lot. I promise you. So you ask yourself, what am I going through right now? You go on ChatGPT, you go on YouTube, and you search what you're going through. Give me a scripture in the Bible that's similar to what I'm going through, or that replies to what I'm going through. And I promise you, you're gonna start finding keys, you're gonna start finding clues, and you're gonna start seeing things that you never saw before or imagined before. That's the power of scriptures. Not crazy. And all the people that read the Bible are not crazy either. It's the most sold book. It's the book that teaches you the most about life. So pretty much, it's not that difficult to start reading it. If you have no idea where to start, I highly recommend the book of John. And it's not because my name is John. The John is my name, and I kind of feel like the John of this era. I'm here to relay the message just like John did. John also baptized a lot of people. Who knows, maybe one day I could do the same thing. But I know here, as far as I step in this earth, I'm the same way. I'm the messenger, and I'm telling you, get on it. God first. I'm not crazy. Trust me. You know what's next after God? I'm going to tell you what's next. Let me get this workout in. Whoo! Hey, gonna be mine again, baby. See, this is what a lot of you people don't know. I don't know if you know this, but you see our physical body, our car, right? Our physical bodies. In the Bible, it says that we are God's temple. So not only are we all different, like listen to this, we're all different, but we all have a spick image of God, right? So God created us and somehow in his image, right? Right? So how are you gonna sit here and not work on God's temple? This is God's temple, right? You gotta work out. Humans were made to run, get out there, hunt, find food, eat, and go figure it out again. We weren't meant to constantly pound food, and especially all these processed foods, all this trash foods out there. Whatever's made easy for you and whatever's made colorful is no good. The only color you should be eating is fruits. But the problem is that America has it all fucked up. They knew how to target you. They knew how to lower your mind. They knew how to lower your, they knew how to devalue you here. They knew how to devalue you with a few things, especially food. Food is the number one problem. It's the number one drug. So if you can't control food, guess what? You're hurting God's temple. This is God's temple. How are you not gonna focus on your body? How are you not gonna focus on the car God gave you for you to become great? Because we weren't placed on this earth to become slaves or be a slave to work or live paycheck to paycheck, which is nothing wrong with a job. But is this progressing? Is this body progressing? Are you getting better? Let's go, guys. We have to work out. It's a non-negotiable. Just like God, the GPS, direction, vision, how you're gonna put this to work, and you're gonna put it to work for the better. You have more energy, you wake up earlier, you do more, you're happier, you're a great father, husband, wife, brother, sister. You become a leader, you become a better person by working yourself out. You push yourself. There's keys behind the things that you don't do. There's missing keys in your life, missing doors that are still closed because you don't open them, because you don't work yourself out, reach new levels. Your body's very important. Discipline's very important. Results show. So when someone sees you working at, look, for example, let me give you an example. Yesterday, this guy goes like, damn, bro, you're the perfect definition of discipline because I can walk in here at any time and I see you. What does that mean? You know what that means? That I missed only 2 days out of this entire full-blown year of working out. And in the last 3 years, I probably missed about 16 to 18 days that I can remember. They were all vacation days. So what does that mean? That means that my discipline is unmatched. Because discipline beats motivation, talent, and skill any day. Any day. Guys, you gotta work out. Trust me, it's a game changer. You'll feel much better. You'll be much more confident. You're gonna stop doing dumb shit. Like you're gonna treasure yourself, value yourself more. The amount of confidence that you gain from doing things that you thought you could never do, the amount of confidence you get with women, guys, because a lot of you have no confidence. I see it. Girls tell me, all my homegirls tell me, the amount of low self-esteem men there are. You know why? Because you speak with your money first. And then they speak to me second. And they're laughing at you because you have no confidence. A lot of you can't even function because your physical is fucked. So you have to pay. You have to pay girls because your confidence is so low. Same with women. I know women paying guys because your confidence is so low. And all you gotta do is work on yourself. That's the only homework God gave you. Just become the best you. Work on you. Learn, read. Read the Bible, read books. What do you love? What's your purpose? What do people approach you for? That's your purpose. You know that? Constant thing that people come up to you and you're, wow, I'm good at this. I can do this all the time. I can just nonstop help this person or this person with this. That's your purpose. And guess what? You're gonna feel empty and empty and emptier and emptier and soulless until you hit your purpose. You focus on your purpose. And you align with your purpose. You over here, you over there, you over here, and no guidance, no GPS, no gym, no fitness, no focus, no discipline. What do you think that's gonna lead you? You ask me. I'm asking you, where do you think that's gonna lead you? Nothing positive comes from doing constant negative things. I'll tell you that right now. So get your ass to the gym. Stop being a fat fuck. Work out. Eat healthy. Quit the junk food. Quit the freaking beers. Quit drinking. Quit the drugs. I haven't even got to drugs. Quit the drugs, man. It's annoying seeing people do so many drugs and then ask me, hey, Flex, how do I get like that? Well, not doing drugs, bro. I don't do drugs. The nightlife is not for me. It's not for me. So this body, it's hard. You will hardly catch it at night. Why? Because the light was meant for us to act and do. The night was meant for devil's work. The darkness is meant for the devil. Don't get it twisted. God's everywhere. But that devil acts more at night. Let's get to work, guys. Now growth, guys. Let's get on to growth. Growth can mean a lot of things, all right? Let's be very specific. Let's grow in your spirituality first. That's very important. And after spirituality, right? Let's focus on growing mentally. That's so important. Listen, set emotions aside to a lot of these things because when you have discipline and emotions don't go together. Discipline you have to do. There's no, I don't feel like doing. No, you gotta fucking do it, bro. You gotta do it. Now you're physical, that's another thing. Physical and mindset go together. Mind, mentality, and physical go together. Because your mind has to control your body. That's the problem. Your mind controls your body. Your body speaks, oh, you gotta stop. No. This tells you not to stop, you're not stopping, right? David Goggins, perfect example, right? So now, once you got your spiritual growth, your mental growth, which also includes reading and learning and getting educated in what you're trying to do, also your financial part. Your financial part could be, opening a business, your business that you have already, or if you have a 9 to 5, what do you love to do? What are you good at? Let's put that all into a digital product. Start selling digital products online. How's your credit? Is your credit bad? Work on your credit. I can help you with that. Guys, I have a credit company. I'm also the credit hustler. If you need anything that has to do with credit repair, this is the financial part. I got you. I will help you. I'll remove anything and let's get you started so you can get business funding. Why? So you can invest it back into you. Invest it back into your business. That's very important. With growth also, it's very super highly important that you surround yourself with the right people. Guys, surrounding yourself with the right people is more important than you think. One rotten apple can fuck up all the other apples. Remember that. Now, whoever doesn't align with what you're trying to do, kick them away. See you later. Guess what? That's part of growth. That is part of growth. Removing toxic friends. You know what else is underestimated, underrated? Move. Get out of where you are. If you are 25, 28, 30, 35, and nothing has changed for you, get the fuck out. Try a new place. Doesn't have to be Miami, right? I just love Miami and I feel like this is where my purpose is. So this is where I'm at. God's been pushing me to Miami for a very long time. But guys, Texas might be for you. You might be, no offense, but you might be a homeless guy here, but over there you're a king. And you don't know that you're a king over there because you haven't sacrificed in trying. The fear is holding you still. Now, I want you to remember this. You're not a tree to grow and stay in the same place your entire life. You're not a tree. You're not a plant. You're not planted. You have legs. You can fly now. 200 years ago, you couldn't fly, but now you can fly. So there's no excuse of trying somewhere new. Let go of that fear. Because growth, your surroundings matter. Like, for example, how you living in Chicago. No offense to my people in Chicago, but there's so much going on in Chicago. So much going on in New York. So much going on in California. How are you not taking the chances to leave? A flight from Spirit is $80. Like, come on, guys. Growth means getting away from your surroundings. And to me, that's more important than anything else. Get back to this workout. Give me 1 second. Guys, another thing you gotta learn about growth. You gotta learn how to sacrifice. You gotta learn how to sacrifice comfort for progress. Nothing grows or changes when you're comfortable. It's nothing. So you got to get yourself into uncomfortable situations in order for you to grow. Because you know why? Again, I'll bring it back again. A diamond is shaped under pressure, right? If you were under pressure, how do you expect to grow? So remember this. Sacrifice comfort for growth, for growing, because that's how you grow. Stop being a little bitch, stop being a little girl. Now, we're gonna grow here, okay? What does that mean? It requires a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, but let me tell you, the confidence you get from overcoming all these challenges and all these obstacles, I promise you, you're not gonna find it anywhere. Your wife is gonna thank me for you to listen to me. Your wife is gonna love you more. Your kids are gonna love you more. My dad's more active. I love my dad now. Ever since he followed Flex, he changed his life. That's all I want. That's my growth right there. That makes me happy. That makes me fulfilled. And that's all I want. Guys, all of this that I'm talking about is who I used to be. And I'm just showing you who I am now. All you gotta do is tweak a few things and be responsible and grow some balls and be like, yo, listen, I gotta get shit done for my kids, for my family, for my wife, for my mom, for my dad, because you are the leader of your family. You're responsible for your tribe. You're responsible for your circle. You're responsible for your friends. Some of your friends might be a rotten apple, but guess what? Get away. Come back if you could. Try to help them. If not, keep it rolling, baby, because it's only time for growth. There's only time for growth. God, Jim, and growth. The triple G. Now, remember one more thing. Make sure you document everything. When you document, that's where your proof, that's where you see your progress, that's where you can show people, look, this is my life, this is who I used to be, look who I am now, I'm ripped, I'm shredded, I'm big, I'm fucking the best shape of my life, I can run 3 marathons if I want, but look, my story changed my life, look, my story, this is who I am now. Make sure you document every single day, especially every single day. Imagine you 6 months from now of documenting how much videos you have, how much you'll have. And I promise you the confidence of those 6 months later, a year later, 3 years later, 5 years later, because this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. This is long term. Especially if you have kids. If you have kids and you're overweight, you're not focused, you still have a miserable job that you hate. Come on, guys. Follow my lead. It's J Flex, aka the Future Hustler, aka the Credit Hustler. Listen, follow, subscribe, like, share, show this to someone that needs it. It's your boy J Flex. Thank you very much. Guys, another episode of Just Flexing TV. Get your ass going. Remember, the triple G's, God, Jim, and growth.
Just flexing TV.